there's a lot of people out there who didn't expect this thing to A, ever happen, and B, certainly didn't expect it to go the way it's going if it ever did happen, that the fans would be so overwhelmingly positive and responding in such massive numbers. But the reality is, we couldn't know that either.
It's the same exact dynamic as it was.
If we do good music, then anything's possible.
I think this time around it's a whole different ball game.
I believe in it, you know what I mean? I believe in it, with all my heart. Know that all of us, we know that you have infiltrated as New Kids fans. When you were 12 years old, you knew you would grow up, you would take on corporate America, and you would bring us back. And you have done it. It is official. We have done it. It's only the beginning. Where's the lunch? Let's see.
13 years. See, to me, it seems longer.
I kind of didn't see it happening.
I'd say at best, like throughout the years, the chance of us getting back together was probably 30% maybe. I wouldn't even say it was 50-50.
I thought we all went our separate ways.
Everybody's got their own lives and careers and passions, and, for us all to get together is pretty cool.
At a certain point, it starts to feel like you can't imagine ever being in the same room again together and really recording a song and doing it.
I knew if it was going to happen, it was going to happen on our terms. There have been many attempts to get us back together, but I don't have interest in serving other people's agendas.
I thought it would happen, and then it kind of didn't think it was going to happen. And then a while back we talked about it again, and then it kind of went away.
Well, Donnie and I would have like the same conversation about every 4 or 5 or 6 months of how it could happen and why it's not going to happen, and if it did happen, what would happen and how it would happen, and we just go around and around and around. I mean, I've always said that Donnie can talk a dog off a chuck wagon,
Honestly, for me, Donnie's been the one, kind of like when the group first started, he was the one who said to me, you need to come audition for this group. The same way with us getting back together, he reached out to me and did the same thing.
I think Donnie spearheaded it.
For something like this to happen, the stars really had to align.
It was important for Donnie. The music was important. Donnie opened up the envelope that had never been really listened to, and he finds a couple of songs
afterwards, and then continue on into that break part.
Right. You know, it's like, you know, it's been a very organic experience, and you know, it's been fun.
Feels like no one's changed. Everyone's still like 16 years old, like as far as in the studio and working. Like everyone's still doing the same jokes, same personalities.
Leave Brittany alone! Leave her alone! She's not good! Leave her alone! Leave her alone!
It's hard to describe the style of music. It's different, that's for sure. But I think there's a sensitivity in it, there's a maturity in it, and there's a desire to not be selfish in the music. I think there's a desire for the music to be unselfish, but it's also sort of happened just naturally.
You know, we came from an R&B base.
You know, we just do pop music kind of with a street feel. That's basically what we do. You know, that's what we grew up doing. Why change it? That's what we love. That's what we do.
But I do think that the new material is going to fit in with the old material. It's not going to sound like the right stuff and this and that. Everything we do really comes from an honest place. We're all in it to win, and we're all in it to make a great album. I'm trying to tell people that this is our album, and it's pretty good. We're doing it. Being creative, doing stuff that we feel really good about. This is it.
I think we have good timing. You know, we've always had good timing, you know, in person, on stage, and just with our careers, and you know, just going with the flow. And I think it's a good time right now.
It's been a long time coming. The world's ready for it.
I think this time, just us being in control, in control of our own destiny, control of our own decisions. You know, it's our baby, and we'll be calling the shots.
Have our ears here? Or not?
Switch arms. Up, down. 6, 7, 8. Step. Again, one more time.
Count a little slower, your count is fast.
6, 8. That was right. Boom, tap, pull. Yeah. Again, let's do that same intro one more time. Heel down.
This is the Hall of New Kids. Many years ago, they're an exciting band who made millions of dollars. Millions of dollars for many people on the New York Stock Exchange. This hall is a tribute to them. We'll take you through and show you the legendary members. There we have Donnie Wahlberg, Jordan Knight, Joe McIntyre. We already sold concert tickets. We already got the record out. We already got a great record deal. Everything is positive. The only thing we could do on the Today Show was blow it. And we're dancing for the first time and singing for the first time on TV in 15 years, more.
Got the goosebumps, got the goosebumps.
All right. That's how I get ready.
I just thought it was this, should be just a string, I don't know unless...
I really didn't expect it. I didn't, it looks like a concert. It looks like back in the day.
The magic is us five interacting on the stage, entertaining live.
There's like puddles on the stage. The curtain's blowing in the wind. It knocks the mics over. Joe and Jordan's mics get switched, so the sound guy's trying to find Jordan's voice on TV. It's live TV. Anything can go wrong. We came a long way for that, let me tell you, because everybody really dealt with that perfectly good.
I thought it was...
Couple more hurdles, man. We're gonna have a fun summer.
I'm going to have a nice meal at about 6:30. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have a nice thin crust pizza, a little antipasti. I'm going to have a nice glass of wine. I'm going to walk across the street. I'm going to go up to the fourth floor. I'm going to lay down in a bed, and I'm going to be quiet for a little while. And I'm going to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to be happy, and everything's going to be beautiful.
Being in the studio and making records was always, for me, material for me to be on stage. And so, you know, some people are just studio rats and they love being in the studio, and I do too, but it was always sort of a means to being on stage.
Well, what is guaranteed is us getting on stage and entertaining people, and that instant feedback, that's where the juice is.
if a girl was 15 when we were in our heyday, you know, how old is she now? 30? Will she have 2 kids? Who's entertaining her? You know, who's taking care of her? I want her to have a night out and to have a great time. That's my goal for them.
If we could get the schedule, it'd be good, because I think we should rehearse.
You want to go all the way?
No, let's run each one all the way.
Okay.
Maybe not tonight.
Yeah, something's way behind you, it's not attached. That's the problem.
Danny's the soldier. Joey's a showman. John Knight is the special sauce. Jordan Knight is a star.
John Knight and the dancing young man. And we are the new kids on the block.